That's good.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is officially fall. It is officially fall time here in Utah, where I am from, and it's like sweater weather. It's been raining all the time, whatnot, and you know, I'm just living for it. I love fall. I love everything about fall. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna say other than I'm just happy that it's fall time. Finally. Anyways, so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Desi x Katy Friendcation eyeshadow palette, and then I also picked up a couple of the lip products as well. Overall, I bought 3 items, and it was $96 and something cents. Whew. For 3 items. I was like, oh, that was a lot. It was an expensive collection, but I mean, I was prepared to drop that money. But yeah, so the eyeshadow palette was $55. So the liquid velvet lipstick was $18, and then the lip gloss was $17. After tax, that was my total. It is what it is. So this is the eyeshadow palette, and their other collection, this was the eyeshadow palette. So you can see they're the same height. But this one is like more of a champagne-y color, and this one's a little more toasted, if you could say. This one has 4 eyeshadows, as where this one has 10. So, and they're the same pan size as well. Here are the colors. And they're so fun, so pretty. I love this like glittery formula. I would not say that this is like a foiled formula. I think you could say that this one, Try Me, the cranberry color, that one I would say is more of a foiled shadow. But then, let's see, Just a Kiss, Dirty Money, A Moment, and Game Over. Those ones are all like more of a glitter, which I am living for those. Those are so fun to have now in my collection. If you remember these ones from the original palette, they all had like very different instructions on them. Like some you could only apply with a brush. One had to be a wet brush, then others had to be with your finger, but it was a wet finger. I don't know, it was just interesting. And they said they wanted to get away from that formula where you had all the different instructions and just have a basic formula that worked with a brush no matter what. And I love that, because I thought this was confusing, because how the heck are you going to remember which one you apply which way, because it doesn't say on the back. And then the packaging on this is so pretty. So pretty. It's super thin. It's like one of like the thinnest eyeshadow palettes that I own. The only thing that I worry about with this palette is I'm worried that these shimmery, sparkly formulas are eventually going to dry out. Because I've already noticed with this one, and I haven't used a whole ton, you guys, because the formula kind of irritated me. Not that like they didn't show up well and everything when applied correctly, but just that it was, like I said, kind of a pain to remember which ones were applied what way. But I already noticed that these ones have kind of dried out a bit, and they kind of somewhat remind me color scheme wise. They're not anywhere near the same colors, but color scheme wise I feel like there's some similarities. Like, so Harpoon, this one, that's like kind of like a more greeny shade, kind of like Dirty Money, but Dirty Money is way more green, as where Harpoon has like kind of like a charcoaly color to it as well. I feel like Seuss, this one, the golden one, reminds me of Just a Kiss, but Just a Kiss can almost go on as like a sheer shimmer. It's so weird, and you'll kind of see as I'm working with it in the video, but it's kind of like a sheer shimmer. Like you could almost use it as like an eyeshadow topper, and it wouldn't really, like, it would still keep that same color. Like say say for instance, if I put a Moment on and then I put Just a Kiss over it, it wouldn't change it from being a blue. I mean, it might tone it down a little bit, but it would add a lot of shimmer to it. So that one I think is a very interesting color. So those are my thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. And then I didn't get the highlighter because honestly I didn't really need it in my collection. I already have a lot of highlighters that shade and that kind of tone. And I was already dropping that much money. I was like, I'm just gonna go for the things I don't really have in my collection. So that's why I went with these two lippies. The other lipsticks and the other liquid velvet weren't really something that I would see myself reaching for, like, ever. So that is why I went with a Mauve Story and the liquid velvet lipstick. This color, I am like hot and bothered by this color because this is like the color I've been waiting for in my life. Like, this alone is amazing. And then with the gloss over it, obviously I love it too. It's just that perfect color that I have been waiting for in my life, and she's here. She's finally here. And then I got the over the top gloss in the color The Most. I always want to call it The Moist. I don't know, I'm kind of confused on what The Most is. Maybe if somebody can explain that to me down below. But yeah, I just keep calling it The Moist. The Moist gloss. Sure. I want my lips to look moist. Who doesn't? Sorry, I've probably offended like half of my audience by saying moist.
Moist.
And I'll just keep saying moist. Moist, 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 moist.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on what I picked up from the collection and what would work with my skin tone. I am super happy with how this look turned out, and every time I wear this palette, I'm just super happy with how it all turns out. And I love the Dirty Money shade on my eyes. It like makes my green eye color pop. So, yeah. If you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep on watching. And I got like a really strange comment today when, so today I went and I got a hydrofacial, and like you'll see like my skin's like really glowy when I start this tutorial out. But one of the girls said to me, she goes, oh, you look really different without makeup. And it wasn't like a, oh my gosh, you look so different, like a happy comment. It was like a judgmental, like, you look really different without makeup. Newsflash, we all do.
I got my fizz drink. Ready to go.
So I'm going to prime my eyes, as always, with the Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. Then I'm going to take my JH08 brush. It's the concealer brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Friendcation palette, the Desi X Katy and DODO Colors palette. And I mean, they killed it with packaging in the last one, and they killed it again with this one. It's just so pretty. So the first color I'm going to go in with is Necessary. And I'm going to take my JH30 brush. And the next shade I'm going to go in with is my favorite thing in the whole world, and that's Churro. Yep, Churro. I can't say it like they do. They roll the tongue. I've never been able to roll my tongue. Churro. No, I'm done. I can't embarrass myself anymore. I'm going to go in with my M433 brush. And I'm just going to go back in with that JH30 and buff it out. The next shade I'm going to go in with is Cheens.
Apparently that word means something, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what a lot of things are. I just pretend.
So I'm taking Cheens, and I'm just going to deepen up the outer V area. I'm just going to take this M524 brush and a little bit of basic.
I just lost an eyelash. Like, legit, my eyelashes were sitting here on my table in front of this palette, and because it's kind of like that sticky palette, or like sticky fabric, it picked it up and now it's gone. And if that's actually gone, I'm going to be pissed. Because that was a fresh set of lashes of my favorite lashes. It's right there. It's right there on the ground.
So I'm just grabbing a little bit of that basic and kind of going above all that transition stuff. Trying to just blend it all together seamlessly. And then I'll eventually go in with something else to highlight my brow bone, because this isn't quite light enough for my brow bone highlight. But for some people it'll work. I'm going to go in with this NARS Complete Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And I'm going to take this M170-4 brush. The next shade I'm going to go in with is Dirty Money. And I'm just going to take this synthetic eyeshadow brush, this packing brush. It was in my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. But there's lots of brushes like this. And start packing it on. Holy freaking cannoli. Wow, that's really pretty. I'm just curious, I want to see what it looks like with my finger. It does kind of have more of the sparkle with the finger. Now I'm going to take this M421 brush and the color Just a Kiss, and same thing on a completely dry brush. I'm going to pack this right onto the center. And I'm going to take some on my finger and just pack it on. I'm just going to grab the JH40 brush and just kind of take it alongside the edges. Okay, and I just want to do a teeny tiny line just to, you know, make the false lashes blend better and just give me a little something there. So this is the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. It's the dagger one. Like this. Okay, I'm going to take my Milk Cosmetics Kush Mascara. And then these are my Ardell my Ardell Studio Effects Wispies. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. This one doesn't do anything to like fight my oils, but I'm kind of like on this hydration station kick after my hydrofacial. I'm just in it. Now for foundation, I'm going to take the
Sandbox. What the?
So for foundation, I'm going to take the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Again, with the hydration. I do about 1.5 to 2 pumps of this. I actually got this foundation free with one of my orders to Ulta, and I was like, I'm not going to like this foundation. So this is my IT Cosmetics number 110 airbrush or buffing foundation brush. Yeah, this foundation kind of rocked my world. I totally was not expecting anything out of it. I thought it was going to be a flop. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. It's not going to work. Maybe I'll wear it to the gym or something like that. Or around the house. Yeah, it lasts almost all day. Like, I could see somebody doing one of the 24-hour wear tests with this foundation and it looking amazing still. It only claims 15 hours, so I'm just saying. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is in the color Fair Neutral. And this is my Morphe sponge, and I'm just going to spray it with some Fix Plus. Yeah, I definitely should have gone in with the other one. This is a little too light for my shade at the moment. But it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Even if I just kind of go over the edges of my foundation brush and what's left on it, that helps a lot. Now I'm going to set my eyes with the Tutti Frutti Too Faced Banana Cream Powder and my Morphe M554 brush. Then I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And I'm going to use the JH01 brush. I'm going to hurry and put on some brows. I'm going to use the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and I'll be right back. Okay, now the brows are on. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlighting Duo Pencil. I'm going to go in with the matte side, and I'm just going to brighten up under this brow bone.
Ooh, what the? That's like $3 worth of product right there. I'm gonna just try to. I keep trying to like fix it, put it back together, and pretend like nothing happened. Nothing happened here, people. Keep on moving.
And then I just take this brush that I use with the transition shades and just kind of go over it. Boom. Boom. Brow bones are lifted and sculpted. I'm going to take my JH37 brush, and I'm going to go in first with Necessary and start placing this on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my JH38 brush. It's this itty bitty pencil brush. And I'm going to first go in with
Cheryl. Why do I keep trying to say it? I can't do it.
I'm going to go with Churro, and then I'm eventually going to start deepening it up with Cheens. And then I'm going to go on Cheens, and I'm going to focus this on the outer half of my lash line. And I'll go back in with that brush I took Necessary on and just buff out the edges. I get a little bit of fallout from that stuff. So I'm just gonna brush it away like it never happened. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm just taking this Morphe liner in the color Falling for Green. I don't know how it's just gonna show up, but I'm gonna try it. I've never used this before. And I wanna put this onto the rim of my lower lash line. So I feel like with that Dirty Money, it'd be fun to have like a hint of green down here. Like so. Okay, it's not like super crazy green, but it definitely gives it like that Hunter Army green like tint, hue, whatnot. But you know what, I kind of like that though, because it kind of gives me that color, that wash of color there, without like bringing my eyes super closed off. And then I'm going to take my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, my lower lash line.
My lower lashes, not lash line, because I already took care of the lash line.
I need to bring more color back to my face. Stat. So I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic bronzer. It's the coconut one. That smells amazing. And I'm going to take my JH02 brush. Now I'm going to go in with my Tarteist Pro Glow palette. And I'm going to take the Sculpt powder. It's the contouring powder. And then this is the JH05 brush. And of course I'm using all the Jaclyn Hill brushes. I mean, I don't use all of them and nothing but them. But they're new to me and they're exciting, so that is why I use them. And I'm going to grab some of that contour powder on my M572 brush. And I'm going to use this to contour my nose. Then I just grab this brush that I use to highlight, or to set the powder under my eyes, and go over it, and then it looks like that's my nose, that's my contour.
My nose, my contour, you can't have it back.
And then for blush, I'm going to take the JH04 brush and the color Partey from Tarte. I feel like I need to upgrade my blush game. Like, blush is like something I don't get like super excited about, but I know it's like super overlooked too. Are you guys into blush? Is that like something that you guys can't live without? I definitely love to put the wash of color there, but I feel like it's kind of like, I can take it or leave it. Okay, now I'm going to take my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. Okay, now I'm going to take the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in Rodeo Drive. It's the very like light golden shade. And I'm going to take my Anastasia A23 brush to do this. And then I always go back in with my under eye setting brush. Again, I use that for like a lot. And I usually take that over my nose and then over the top of that highlight. I feel like that helps with like blending it and making it like look seamless and like it's yours. And then I'm going to take O for a glazed donut. And I'm going to take my E36 brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit here on my inner corner. And then I'm going to take this little JH42 brush and take that same highlighter and then highlight the tip right there at the top of my brow bone. Now for lips, I'm going to take Morphe Foolish. Okay, and then my most favorite thing of all time from this collection, and probably like ever, like and
I'm throwing it. I just throw stuff all the time. I just like to throw, apparently.
So it's the, what did they call it? They called it like liquid velvet or matte velvet or something. It's a new lip formula for those colors, and it's in the color A Mauve Story. And I feel like this is finally my perfect like nudie kind of liquid lipstick. I feel like I've been searching for this my whole life. And now it's here. It's here. I don't have to search anymore. True love, folks. It's perfect, and it stays like this tone forever. I feel like some other lipstick or liquid lipsticks that I think are like that nudie, perfect, like your lips but better color, like they go on this color, but then they dry, and they dry like really brown on me. And this one does not do that. And then I got the over the top gloss in the color The Most, because I mean it's like that really pretty, cool toned, iridescent color, and you know, when it comes to like my lipsticks and whatnot, I love cool toned. Okay guys, so that is it for this look. I am so in love with this look and the way that it turned out. I love the green and just the way that it sparkles. So pretty. It's like, it's not like an in your face sparkle. When I wore this look before, I got so many compliments on it. And then of course, the lips. That's my favorite part of the collection, is the lips, honestly. I'm just so happy that I finally found like that perfect nude liquid lipstick formula that works for my skin tone. Finally. So anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. Leave any comments, requests, questions, anything down below, and subscribe to my channel. Join the Allie Ann clan. Hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.